I love the Patriotic Travel Program and its mission to not just let students learn from a textbook or from a lecture, but to actually engage in the culture as well as learn and walk hand in hand in the footsteps of veterans. Because they all deserve to have their stories be told and honored in that way.
Patriotic Travel Education Program is a unique opportunity to pair students with veterans. The vast majority of our men and women who served did so with distinction and with honor. And so our Patriotic Travel Program is an attempt to try to show the veterans our appreciation that we honor and respect their service to our country.
I don't know anywhere else I could have done this, honestly. Everything about it is special, from who the veterans are, coming here with them, walking in the places that they walked.
I was able to walk down the same streets I did in 1968. That's like surreal. What I want to do is to be a voice for those men who cannot come or don't want to come back. Somebody contacted me, wanted to know if I'd be interested in going back to Vietnam, and I jumped at the chance, and glad I did. Came back with the colors of the Ozarks. These kids, students, don't get picked to come here. They got to put it in the paper, they got to write a bio, they got to answer a questionnaire. So they want to be here as much as the veterans do.
It is incredibly worth it. I would do the class, everything again in a heartbeat if I could go on this trip again. It's been amazing. It's such a great opportunity.
People ask me, how much has Vietnam changed? And I would say, well, I have no idea. I wasn't in Vietnam during the war. I was flying out of Thailand, and when I got shot down and crashed, I was taken to the prison, and they weren't big on prison trips.
It's an honor to hear these men not shy away from, but lean into some of the deepest pain, some of the deepest fear and desperation they've ever experienced in their life. To honor those who fell alongside them, to honor those who have gone before them, and ultimately to help grow and shape and influence those who have yet to go, and to help grow the generations that didn't get to experience it.
I really believe in the College of the Ozarks, what they're doing, what their mission is. I believe in their students. I've never seen a group of young people like these people. The way they pull together and relate to the veterans, it's inspirational. It just can't help but make you want to be a part of it.
This is, to me, an incredible opportunity for students, especially at the College of the Ozarks, to get a better understanding of Vietnam, the history of it, the veterans that served, so they get a more visceral feeling of this and listen to our stories, and then come out here and see what it was like to fight and fly in this country. The next generation is our future, and if they don't understand the history of our country and the countries we interface with, they're bound to make the same mistakes as we have.
I just wanted a chance to reconnect and hear about stories from other veterans, because my uncle passed away when I was still pretty young from Agent Orange, and I just never had a chance to really talk to him and hear about what his experience was like. But these veterans, they're willing to share with us what they've gone through and what their experiences were when they were here, and it's just really nice.
The students and the veterans form a very unique bond, and it doesn't take long. They become a family within just a matter of hours of meeting each other.
Definitely didn't expect as close of a relationship with everyone.
And just to see that bond and appreciation forming, and to see the outpouring of love on both sides as they develop that relationship, and that appreciation for the veterans' service and the understanding of what they went through.
There needs to be a lot more universities that teach and mentor their students.
When you get around them, you realize how special these young people are.
We're family. It's inseparable. It's great.
I believe that worldview and that Christian faith integrated into this trip is more about a mindset of service towards these veterans.
So all the veterans that I've talked to, every single one of them have stated some way or another that they couldn't have made it through their time here without their faith.
I think faith impacts everything we do. When we look at the world through Jesus, we see things differently. Instead of seeing different peoples that fought 50 years ago, we see other people that are created in God's image.
And when we realize just how different people are and the different ways of life there is, I believe the more able we are to connect with one another. I believe we're better able to appreciate what we have and better able to see how much beauty there is in distinction.
We got to overcome the fear of one another. You know, just because you have different hair or you have different hair or you look different or you speak different doesn't mean a thing. I think what the students need to know is not about my war experience, but what came out of it was we have to learn to love one another.
I think patriotism is more so now about honoring and respecting and protecting the values and morals that have founded our country, and also honoring and respecting those who have served to help protect those values. And so when I do something even as simple as say thank you for your service and shake someone's hand, that means a lot more to me than just extending gratitude. For me, when I do that now, it actually has much more empathy and weight behind it because I've walked not technically in their shoes, but I've heard the stories of those who've served in their place.